Hey, what's up guys? Steve here, and with the same rules as last month, I will not only be tracking eBay sales, but I'll be tracking over 15 different major auction houses, such as Golden, Heritage, Memory Lane, and many others to make today's list. And kicking today's list off at number 20 is this 2003 SP Signature Rookie Incorporated LeBron James. While I stick to auction sales only for these lists, because this card is serial numbered out of only 100 and doesn't hit the open market very often, I went ahead and included it at number 20. This was an eBay Buy It Now that took place on November 19th and sold for $70,000. This sale is pretty high compared to the previous sales of this card, so it wouldn't surprise me if this actually sold for lower than the $70,000 asking price. The record auction sale of this card took place back in May of 2021 and sold for $36,000. Coming in at number 19 is this 2003 SP Authentic SP Dual Signatures featuring Michael Jordan and LeBron James. This PSA 9 copy received 20 bids at the Mile High auction on November 11th and sold for $65,469.20. This is the only PSA 9 sales comp I could find of this card, whereas the record sale comes in a PSA 10 that sold at a Leland auction back in September of 2021 for $142,946. We didn't get to see a single vintage card sale for last month's episode, so it's nice to see this 1961 Fleer Oscar Robertson rookie, card number 36, make today's list at number 18. PSA 9 copy received 20 bids at the Heritage auction that took place on November 20th and sold for $72,000 even. This is the second highest PSA 9 sale of this card, as the record sale took place back in April of 2021 and sold for just over $81,000. Out of just over 1,200 copies of this card being graded by PSA, this is a PSA 9 pop of 14 with only one graded higher PSA 10. That pop of 1 PSA 10 sold for just under $26,000 all the way back in April of 2007 and has not resurfaced since. Up next at number 17 is this 1986 Fleer Michael Jordan, sticker number 8. This PSA 10 copy received 32 bids at the PWCC Premier Auction that took place on November 20th and sold for $78,000. This sale is right in line with the average sale price of the last 10 sales of this card, while the record sale of this Michael Jordan sticker in a PSA 10 took place back in February of 2021 and sold for $229,200. With close to 16,000 copies of this Jordan sticker being graded by PSA, this is a PSA 10 pop of 121. Coming in at number 16 is this 2003 SP Authentic Autograph LeBron James, card number 148. This was a Beckett Gem Mint 9.5 that received 24 bids at the PWCC Premier Auction on November 20th and sold for $78,000. This sale falls just short of the BGS 9.5 record that sold for $85,100 back in March of 2021. And the all-time record sale of this card comes in a PSA 10 that sold for $105,780 at a Golden auction back in May of 2021. Kicking off the top 15 is this 1996 UD3 Court Commemorative Autographed Michael Jordan, card number C1. This Beckett 9.5 received 15 bids at the Heritage auction that took place on November 20th and sold for $81,000 even. This is the new record sale of this card in any grade by any grading company. The previous record was held by a PSA 9 that sold for $23,583 at a Golden auction back in September of 2020. Interesting enough, I did find an older PSA 10 comp of this card that sold for just under $5,400 back in 2016. Coming in at number 14 is this 2019 Panini Immaculate Collections Logo Man Luka. This one-of-one Luka in a BGS 9 received 35 bids at the PWCC Premier Auction that took place on November 20th and sold for $84,000. With multiple previous sales of this one-of-one Luka, this is the new record sale, as the previous record sale was just under $80,000 back in June of 2021. Up next at number 13 is this 1996 Flair Showcase Legacy Collections Row 1 Kobe Bryant, card number 31. This Kobe PSA 10 received 11 bids at the Heritage auction on November 20th and sold for $96,000. This is the new record sale of this card in a PSA 10. Matter of fact, the last PSA 10 comp of this card I could find was a best offer accepted for $6,000 back in March of 2019. The all-time record sale of this Kobe Bryant comes in a BGS 9.5 that sold for $136,530 back in March of 2021. Coming in at number 12 is this 2003 Topps Chrome LeBron James Black Refractor, card number 111. This Beckett 9.5 received 32 bids at the PWCC Premier Auction that took place on November 20th and sold for $102,000. This sale is right in line with the previous 3 BGS 9.5 sales of this card, while the all-time record sale of this card comes in a PSA 10 that sold for $480,000 at a Heritage auction back in February of 2021. Just missing the top 10 of today's list is this 1999 Upper Deck Game Jersey Auto, Michael Jordan. This Beckett 9 received 17 bids at the Heritage auction that took place on November 20th and sold for $132,000. This sale is down compared to the last BGS 9 copy that sold for just over $180,000 back in March of 2021. Kicking off the top 10 is this 2003 Topps Chrome LeBron James Refractor, card number 111. This gold-labeled pristine Beckett 10 received 32 bids at the PWCC Premier Auction on November 20th and sold for $144,000. This sale is down about $16,000 off the average sale price of the last 10 BGS Gold 10 sales, and the all-time record sale of this card also comes in a Beckett Gold Label 10 that sold for $200,200 back in March of 2021. Coming in at number 9 is this 2013 National Treasures Giannis Gold RPA, card number 130. Serial numbered out of only 25, this BGS 8 received 42 bids at the PWCC Premier Auction that took place on November 20th and sold for $156,000. This is the new record sale of this card in a BGS 8, as the previous record was $102,000 back in March of 2021. And the all-time record sale of this card comes in a Beckett 8.5 that sold for $319,800 back in February of 2021. Up next at number 8 is this 2003 Ultimate Collections LeBron James, card number 127. Serial numbered out of 250, this BGS Gem Mint 9.5 received 31 bids at the PWCC Premier Auction that took place on November 20th and sold for $168,000. This sale is down, but not by much, as there's been 7 previous 2021 auction sales of this card in a BGS 9.5 that have averaged $177,000. And despite a black-labeled pristine Beckett 10 sale that took place in 2020, the all-time record sale of this card comes in a PSA 10 that sold for $369,000 back in May of 2021. We get another classic 90s Jordan at number 7 with this 1998 Upper Deck MJ Game Jersey autograph. This Beckett 9 received 39 bids at the same PWCC Premier Auction on November 20th and sold for $192,000. This is by far the record sale of this card in any grade by any grading company, as the previous record sale was held by a PSA 9 that sold for $28,800. Just missing the top 5 of today's list is this 1996 Topps Chrome Kobe Bryant Rookie Refractor, card number 138. This PSA 10 received 52 bids at the PWCC Premier Auction on November 20th and sold for $228,000. This sale is up from the previous 2 sales that were around the $130,000 range, but is still far off from the record sale that took place back in February of 2021 for around $500,000. With 417 copies of this card graded by PSA, this is a PSA 10 pop of 63. Kicking off the top 5 is this 2000 Upper Deck Game Jerseys 2 Kobe Bryant. This autographed Kobe that was serial numbered out of only 8 received 62 bids at the PWCC Premier Auction on November 20th and sold for $288,000. This is the new record sale, as I was unable to find any prior sales of this card in any grade by any grading company. Coming in at number 4 is this 1986 Fleer Michael Jordan, card number 57. This PSA 10 Jordan rookie received 35 bids at the PWCC Premier Auction on November 20th and sold for $312,000. This sale is down from the previous 2 sales that happened in October and far off from the record sale that took place in July of 2021, where a PSA 10 copy sold for $840,000. With over 22,000 copies of this card graded by PSA, this is a PSA 10 Papa 320. Up next at number 3 is this 2008 Topps Chrome Kobe Bryant Gold Refractor, card number 24. This PSA 10 copy received 23 bids at the PWCC Premier Auction on November 20th and sold for $312,000. Serial numbered out of only 50, this Kobe Gold Refractor is a pop of 6 in a PSA 10. Interesting enough, this is the only PSA 10 sales comp I could find of this card, and is the new record sale in any grade by any grading company. The previous record was held by a BGS 9.5 that sold for just short of $200K at a Golden auction back in May of 2021. Just missing the top spot on today's list for the month of November is this 2003 Upper Deck Exquisite Collections Limited Logos Autograph Michael Jordan. Serial numbered out of only 75, this BGS 9 received 20 bids at the PWCC Premier Auction on November 20th and sold for $336,000. This is the new record sale of this card in a Beckett slab, but the all-time record sale of this card is held by a PSA 9 copy that sold for $780,000 back in July of 2021. Topping off today's list for the 20 highest selling basketball cards from November of 2021 is this 2007 Upper Deck Exquisite Collections Kevin Durant, card number 94. This is the signed jersey parallel in a BGS 9 and received 33 bids at the same PWCC Premier Auction on November 20th and sold for $360,000. Believe it or not, this exact BGS 9, same certification number and all, sold for $750,000 at a Leland auction back in June. Thanks for joining me today, guys, and after last month's inaugural episode of the series, I'm happy to see everyone is enjoying this type of content and look forward to doing these videos every month. See you guys on the next video. Peace.